All right, guys, we got this. Let's go. Gun white trip sweep. Pros X go. On one. On one. Ready?
Ready.
What's going on, everyone? ANCAP24 here from Huddle.gg. In today's video, we're going to talk about another ability that I feel like you guys should really start looking at on adding to your tight end, because of the way that the recent cards have made it a lot more affordable to fit it in your cap. And that's going to be your Matchup Nightmare. Now, why Matchup Nightmare is so important is because this new meta with man coverage and the ability to get inside shades pretty much anywhere on the field really has the ability to where they can shut down your tight end by putting an inside shade player at the linebacker position. So I'm going to show you Spinner, and what I'm going to do here is show you what can happen, right? I've got your Kyle Pitts as my tight end. I'm going to go ahead and put him on my inside shade player. My inside shade player is Troy Polamalu, right? He's got inside shade. All I have on Pitts is short in elite, right? I'm just going to isolate him, just do one-on-one. And what you're going to see here is that my guy will not light up, okay? Yes, my guy fried him, because what ends up happening is when abilities are taken out of the equation, it's ratings versus ratings. And this is a situation, Unicorn is a card that's obviously pretty new, where Troy Polamalu is a card that is from December, and the ratings just are not one-on-one. That's not the purpose for this video. The purpose is to show you that inside shade from that position is going to take away the tight end on his route. So I'll show it to you again. No light up occurs. I try to throw it, and you can see here that we're going ratings on ratings. Now, if I was to go ahead and sub in Vernon Davis, I put Matchup Nightmare on Vernon Davis, okay? Now, when I do that, you're going to see something that's going to change. The change is that the Matchup Nightmare is going to basically cancel out the inside shade and allow for my short in elite to kick in. So it's the same exact everything, but now watch how Davis is going to light up, and he's going to get that separation. We're going to catch that ball and be able to get the ability by using his route boost, okay? Now, this is the time of the year that you want to start using this because of the newest tight ends that came into the game. You've got Hayden Hurst that just came in on the weekly wildcards, who's got 0 Matchup Nightmare. You've got Tony Gonzalez that can get short and elite, Matchup Nightmare, and red zone threat for only 1 AP total. I believe there's Mark Andrews, who also gets the Matchup Nightmare for 1 AP. So using any one of these players, you're going to have that ability to keep your short and elite and not get canceled out by any player that has inside shade at the linebacker position. Now, if I was to go ahead and put Troy P at the safety position, I'll show you that just so you're fully understanding of how this works. And I put him in the top position up here with inside shade. You're going to notice that it does cancel it out, okay? So if I do this and I take Troy and I put him on the tight end and say I do something like this, right? It doesn't matter, but just something like this to where I still got my blitzing guys. I switch those guys up, whatever the case is. If I do this and I just isolate them like I did before, you're going to see that my guy is not going to light up, okay? And that's important to understand because they can do that to you. Now, if they're doing something like that, then what you're going to be able to do is obviously attack that safety or linebacker in that position and be able to, take advantage of that. There are wide receivers out there that also have Matchup Nightmare that can take advantage of this. So one of those is Odell Beckham Jr. And if you wanted to put him in the spot where Rice is, and they do that switch up against Spinner, now you've got the ability to have these two players with Matchup Nightmare for very cheap, and they're going to have to man them up with that linebacker position. So people that are doing that are really starting to, basically stack those inside shades so that they can have that advantage, and they won't in this situation. So that's basically the video, guys. It's really more of an informative video of why Matchup Nightmare is going to be something that can help you preserve that advantage you need for route running against this. From the tight end position, they've been taking that away with inside shade. You put the Matchup Nightmare on there, they can't take that away, and you can keep your tight end as a vital point of your offense. Obviously, if it's something that, you're not using your tight end in that regard, it's probably not as valuable for you. But when you have that ability to do so, and you're facing all these inside shades, there is a big, advantage to knowing at least one of your players isn't going to get basically isolated or canceled out by it. And that's a big part when it comes to going ahead and using that for your advantage. So if you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button, guys. Appreciate you guys. If you learned anything, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already done already. And we appreciate you and hit you on the next video.